Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here. It's time to play this week's Tavern Brawl. This is the counterparts to the Web Spinner Brawl that came out a while ago. In this one, you get lots and lots of 23 unstable portals, I believe, and then 7 random spells from your class. Now, I'm actually going to follow my daily quests here. I need... you can't see your daily quests from the menu. So I need Hunter, Mage, Druid, and Rogue, so that's what we're going to do here. Or a subset of the 3. So Druid and Rogue are closer, so we're going to start there. Let's do Rogue. Now, to be honest, I was not a fan of the Web Spinner Brawl. The reason is, that brawl was decided primarily not by the RNG of the Web Spinners, which would have been fine, or by your skill as a player, which obviously would have been fine, but rather by the quality of the 7 random class spells that you got. And that was what was really frustrating. It's like, if you got Shadow Word Death, Holy Nova, and Velen's Chosen, you were good. You know, and your opponent got, like, Totemic Might, and Ancestral Spirit, and Ancestral Healing, you were going to win. And it had nothing to do with the Web Spinners. Here, the same is still sort of true, because your class spell quality makes a really big difference. However, I think the major difference is that the unstable portals themselves matter a lot more than the Web Spinners did. Like, the Web Spinners, the trivial body, and it gives you a beast, which costs full price, because the unstable portal gives you the minion right away and a huge discount. The RNG of the portals, I think, theoretically, matters a lot more than the RNG of the class spells that you get. Now, you can still do an analysis of which class's hero ability is best suited for this brawl, and which class is the least likely to get useless spells, and try to get a little bit of an edge. But I feel like overall this should be a fun brawl, theoretically. Alright, he did not get a 3-drop off of his unstable portal. So let's see if I get a 3-drop off of mine. I don't, although I get that, which is really good. Holy cow. I don't want to play it next turn, although I could play it coin and backstab. Man, that sucks. So that kind of makes Sabotage a little worthless. Do I need to play this just to get the body out? Yeah, I have to play this. A good option now is better than the best option later. Let's backstab this hyena, get a card. And I could trade the coin in for a card. I could. But I don't think that's the right plan. I mean, it's just going to be another unstable portal. I doubt I'm going to be able to play all of my unstable portals anyway, so I might as well just hang tight. Now, here's a scary moment, because his 6-drop is better than mine. Mine gives cards, but his gives these free 2/2s, which could be a problem. Alright, did he get a 3-drop of some kind? Flying machine. So I'm lucky he got this and not the taunt one, because the taunt one would have really sucked. Here I gotta kill off Hogger. Now this thing makes a difference because it makes Sabotage not work quite as well. Okay, there's a 2/3 chance I'm gonna kill Hogger here. Whereas if I hit the Knoll first, there's only a 50-50 chance. I need to actually do this first. As long as it hits Hogger or the Knoll, I'm fine. And it hit that thing. Okay, well, that's life. So now he's going to keep on cranking out these 2/2s. He's also got a lot of unstable portals that he didn't play before, so he could have something really expensive. Okay. God, I just need to kill Hogger. Oh, man. Such a tough one. Alright, this one is fine, I guess. You gotta drain life to kill off my auctioneer, so now it's gonna be harder than ever to kill off Hogger. Well, you know, you're gonna lose sometimes because your opponent gets Hogger and you can't kill it. I mean, what are you gonna do? So there's still a chance that one of these portals will give me something useful. That's not it. And that is not really it. I could coin for another one, but let's do this. So this Knoll can kill my panda, but at least then it's off the board. And then I can play Alex. Oh geez, that's strong. Okay, so I still have the Knoll. Geez, he got some good spells. The Drain Life was good. Implosion's very good, obviously. Warlocks have some pretty crappy spells. You know, Power Overwhelming's not great. He got a Dark Bomb? Well. So, I don't know. I think, you know, he did get really good spells. At the same time, you know, look at the fact that he got Hogger, which mattered a lot more than the spells did. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and flick through my spells. If I play Alex, I'm just going to die. So I don't necessarily know of anything I can get. Maybe like a Dark Iron Skulker or something like that. Deal 2 damage to each undamaged minion. That would clear away the gnolls. I think that's the only thing. And yeah, alright, so we'll play it and we lose to Hogger. This is a really good brawl to get your dailies in. Because the decks are all pre-made, and I think everyone's got a pretty equal chance of winning, good and bad player alike. Or at least that's my excuse if I go like 1 and 8 in the videos this week. I will definitely be playing it offline. I have a couple of big quests that I don't really feel like going into ranked mode for, so I'll just finish them out in this brawl, hopefully. I'm hoping that my high quality of play will give me that slight edge so I win a little more than 50% of the time. And that's that. Alright, so it kind of sucked losing to Hogger, but a new day is a new day. Yeah, if it had been switched and I had the Hogger and he had the Auctioneer, I'm pretty sure I would have had that one quite easily. Because with Backstab and one of my gnolls, I could have killed off his Auctioneer, and then I would have had Hogger just like he did. Yeah, it would have been a piece of cake. So we have a handful of unstable portals, which I think is probably best in this brawl. I don't, on average, want a class spell in my hand, because they're expensive and you lose a lot to play them. I was told that it's not a good idea to coin into your web spinner in the web spinner brawl, which is contrary to how I played it, and I think that's actually correct. I think you should not use your coin on turn 1. Alright, we're going to play that. That seems good. So I could have innervated another portal, but I'd rather save the innervate to try to get out a bigger minion. With portal plus innervate, it's a 5 mana discount, so you can play something really, really huge. So this is pretty good. It'll kill his pig. Now, it might screw me. It might, you know, like if I flipped, say, a Razorfen Hunter, I wouldn't be able to play it. Or I would, but it would cost 2 mana. But the fact that it slows her down first, potentially, is good to me. Alright, so we go up a card. I killed this. She's also used up her coin, which is good. Let's check to see what I get. Onyxia. Well, she's expensive because she has a battle cry, and so my Weblord makes her cost 8 instead of 6. If she had cost 6, I could have actually played her next turn. So, could be that this screws me more than it helps me. But I'm fine waiting. Next turn I can play 2 portals. I have 2 chances to get a 3-drop or a 5-drop. And now she doesn't have the coin, so she cannot make another portal. She could play up to a 4-drop here. Is she going to? The answer is... she's going to play that. That's fine. So it actually was expensive, right? Because it has a battle cry. Or does that count as a battle cry? Interesting. I don't know. I could actually suicide this thing and just play Onyxia with Innervate. I am going to do that. I think it's difficult for the mage to stop this. We are, after all, only on turn 4. It's quite a ways to go before we get Flame Strike. She could have an Arcane Explosion, but you know what? That's 2 mana she's spending to not play Unstable Portal, and then I have an 8/8. Next turn I can play a couple of these, and I can play a 4-drop with my 1 mana left over. Up to a 4-drop, that is, or I could play a 5-drop if my first one is a 5-drop. I can actually play a 6-drop if my first one's a 6-drop. I clearly just can't do math at all. Yes, I can do a 6-drop if my first one's a 6-drop, or up to a 4-drop if my second one is. She's played 2 portals. Does she have any 3s? She got a Peacekeeper. Well, that is that. Not much you can do. So, cannot quite catch a break. Or at least I can't catch a break that sticks. However, I'm going to milk Onyxia for everything that she's worth. We're going to clear her board. Let's just unstable portal first. Just see what it is. Hungry Crab. I don't think Hungry Crab is worth playing right now. It really doesn't do very much. There's a chance she'll get a Murloc and I can eat it. I'm fine sacrificing a 1-2. I already have a 1-8. Seems good enough. Aldor Peacekeeper. Well, better that than a big game hunter. But if she hadn't gotten either one, I'd be winning this pretty easily, I think. So we'll see if my terrible luck decides to take a little break here. Come on, play a Murloc! There's really not that many Murlocs in Hearthstone. So I'm perfectly content to just have this sit in my hand and do nothing all game, because I really don't think it makes a big enough difference. Alright, we can play 3 portals here. So I can play up to a 7-mana minion off of this one. I got Warsong Commander. Well, there's no reason to rush that out. Let's just see. We got a Pyromancer. I could actually kill the imp with it, and I will do that. I think that's worth doing. And then we got a Fell Cannon here, which costs some mana. So I'm not going to play my Warsong Commander. I don't really see the point of that. I can play it next turn. This will have charge, so it'll be like a bad Stone Tusk Boar, and then this will also have charge, because it's a 3/5. I don't like the ability of this, but it'll be 3 damage. Alright, Imp Master. So she needs to ping off my Pyromancer, which she will. It's kind of unfortunate that she's a mage, because the Pyromancer could have killed off the Imp. These are actually pretty good minions there, unfortunately for her. She could ping herself and make this grow. I don't know that she wants to do that necessarily, but she could. No Murlocs, unfortunately. I wouldn't mind getting a Silence minion, actually, so I could silence Onyxia. Only the Owl and the Spellbreaker would do that. Millhouse Manastorm, not super great in this particular brawl. In fact, I think he is unplayable. Utterly. Alright, let's not be greedy here. Let's just do that, that, and this, and pass the turn. Well, she has a Flame Strike, and then she has a Flame Strike, and then she's got 4 cards to my Millhouse, which is unplayable, and Unstable Portal. So then she's going to win if she has a Flame Strike. And all of my hard-earned card advantage will be for nothing. But the odds of having a Flame Strike are relatively small. Mages have a ton of spells, all the secrets, of course, most of which are trash in this arena. Fireball and Polymorph, which are good, but not good here. And she's got a Fireball, so she's really afraid of this commander, so it's good. That's 2 Unstable Portals she didn't play. She might just be counting on my Fell Cannon to kill off my own stuff, which is not an unreasonable strategy. Luckily I got this and not some shitty class spell. Knife Juggler, Well, I don't see any reason to play that right now. It could just die to the Fell Cannon. Of course, play it. I'll hang on to it. If she's going to continue with her strategy of not playing stuff, then I want to wait until I can fling some knives at minions rather than at her face. Alright, she's going to play some Unstable Portals. She got that, which will let her kill my Grunt, but it will die to my Fell Cannon. So that's good. She can play 2 more portals or a 7-mana minion, which would be kind of scary here. She actually decides to Dragon Breath my cannon. I wish this were any playable minion at all. So I did not get, unfortunately, a Unstable Portal. Now, I could play Millhouse and give her free Unstable Portals. She's got a bajillion mana. It's a mistake. It's just a mistake. So, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to play this. It's not great. But I think playing Millhouse was pointless, and I might as well play the Soul of the Forest while I've got it. So she's got the advantage here. She's got a ton of cards. Unless she got really bad Unstable Portal flips, she's going to do fine this game. She can now just play anything, and then my minions are very small. She pings the Juggler. Does that mean she has an Arcane Explosion? Hard to say. Alright, so she takes a coin to the face. This could be a Mirror Entity, which is obviously pretty good in this format. It could be a Counterspell, which is also good. Not Counterspell. See if it's a Mirror Entity. It's pretty much the best secret you could get. Nope. Not a Mirror Entity. Let's see if it's an Ice Armor. Aha, it is an Ice Armor. So, she's got a little bit more time to live, but now I've got a 5/5. She appears to be a little bit stuck, like she hasn't really played anything in a while. In fact, perhaps, you know, these aren't even Unstable Portals, they could just be bad minions, I haven't really been counting. However, even if you play Millhouse and the opponent holds no Unstable Portals, they're 100% guaranteed to get a playable card. They're either going to draw an Unstable Portal or one of their class spells. Ah, she had Deathwing. Well, that's pretty good. Now I'm totally screwed unless I can flip a Big Game Hunter. So she hasn't taken enough damage for me to be able to burn her out. Okay, that's solid. At least it'll distract Deathwing. Oh, man. Well, I think I gotta just play Millhouse and hope for the best. So, she's gonna get either a free class spell and an unstable portal, or 2 free unstable portals. Alright, there's the whoops. But the thing is, the 2 mana is probably irrelevant, so I don't care that she got them for free. So she would have been at 6 mana here, otherwise. Sylvanas, not a bad flip. And Hungry Dragon, also not. Please have more than 1 health, come on! Yes, it actually has more than 1 health. Alright, she has 22 damage. I could theoretically burn her out if I top deck a class spell that has damage, like Swipe or Starfire, or if I get something good, like a charge minion like King Crush or something. This does not qualify, but you gotta go for it. So she's down to 3 health. Now I'm obviously not gonna have the 3 turns that I need in order to kill her, but she can ping this tree and then kill Millhouse. So I have an extra damage from the Secret Keeper if she doesn't get a taunt, so I get her down to 1. It's possible. I have a chance. Now, she had a Peacekeeper for my Onyxia. She got Deathwing. How bad can my luck be? I just need a little bit of luck. She got a Hungry Crab. Okay, that's good. So she kills this. She kills this. She kills this. She kills this. All that's left is Secret Keeper, and she's down to 1 health. But because she spent all of her attacks killing my minions, she didn't actually deal damage to me. I'm at 35 health. She has 22, 23, 24 damage. She doesn't actually have enough damage to kill me. So I have 1 more turn. Oh my god, well played. That was a good class spell. Hut. And Hike. Alright, I think, you know what? I think, you know, fuck you and your taunting. I think I played that right. I think that's the reason I won that game. I'm just going to go ahead and give myself all the credit there, because I played Millhouse at the perfect time when it actually didn't matter anymore. Hunter and Mage, okay. So yeah, had I played Millhouse earlier, she would have killed it with Deathwing, and I wouldn't have had enough damage to kill her. Had I held on to it any longer, I wouldn't have had enough damage to kill her. I think I just played that really well. So yeah, and you know, I bet I even made some mistakes too. I bet I made some mistakes and she made some mistakes, and ultimately that one came down to skill, I would say. I got the Onyxia, which was lucky. She got the Peacekeeper, which was insanely lucky. There are many, you know, big scary minions. There's only 2 that will kill a big scary minion: the Peacekeeper and the Big Game Hunter. And she got Deathwing, but then I just played right. So, up against a Golden Rogue, Fixed. So, I don't think I want to mulligan the portals away. Since you don't know what your class spells are, you kind of want all your portals. I am not going to use the coin. I think the coin is better later to power out a high-cost minion sooner, or to just play an extra unstable portal later. I don't think that you need to play one right away. Alright, so this is good. I like this. I like not having any of the class spells. Hunters, they don't have too much bad stuff, but there are some crappy things, like the Bestial Wrath, which isn't very good. Yeah, I need to click my button. But Hunter's Mark is solid. All the removal is solid. So let's see, did she get a 3-drop or less? She did. She got a Fairy Dragon, which was actually pretty good. Here. Continuing to get unstable portals. Okay. Do I get something playable? Yeah, not quite. So I could play this next turn. I think it's worth doing. I think she needs to have a Sap. Or a Big Game Hunter, obviously. Sinister Strikes. That's a pretty bad spell, so she's down a card for that, which is good. And Animal Companion is actually interesting, but I'm going to just play this. So it does make my minions more expensive. It basically counteracts the discount from Unstable Portal, but I mean, it's huge, and it gives me a big advantage in this game. She now needs to find a good answer. This will be worth at least 2 cards to kill. My Fen Creeper is great to see because that just dies. She's trying to race me, but I don't know, I could be way off, but I don't think she's going to be able to burn me down fast enough. Alright, I'm going to do this. The Taunting Bear is really good. The Leok is bad, but the Pig is good. So 2 out of 3 are good. Got the Pig. Solid. So we'll kill that. Again, I'm not going to use my coin for the unstable portal here. I don't think that's necessary. I think she has to hit this with her fairy dragon. Ah, she's going to kill it with betrayal. That's smart. So now she daggers up and kills us. Now the good thing about that for me is that she did not play an unstable portal, and I have a lot of card advantage. Look, she's got 4 cards. I have 6 unstable portals. So I am low on health. She's got me down to 14, but I really don't think that she can burn me out unless she gets very good random spells. This is fine. I'm okay with playing this because it saves some damage. So that's okay. She can kill it with dagger plus the fairy dragon, but might as well save myself some damage. Mad Bar. Ah, this is why you should always wait. Oh man, had I played this afterwards, it would have been a lot better. I got incredibly lucky there, but yeah, I mean, I screwed up. I played badly. You always should hold your minions in your hand until you play all your portals, because like that would have had much higher chances of killing the fairy dragon. I killed it anyway because I was a luck sack, but it's fine. She gets an Archmage, which is, of all the 6-mana minions, one of the less scary ones, I think. There's the Bestial Wrath. Ugh. It's just a 4/7 for the most part. Tankmaster Overspark. Well, it's gotta happen. Let's play my unstable portals first, though. Let's follow my own rules. Okay. Well, I don't have any weapons, so it's a 5/4 for 2, which is fine. Okay, I think we're gonna hit her in the face. See what Tankmaster does here. Gave her the dinosaur. Well, it's better a 5/5 than a 4/7. Let's play that out. Those have already attacked, and we're gonna pass the turn. Obviously, the squirrel would have been nicer to see, but I'm pretty happy with this. She's got the play here. My board is relatively small. Alright, does she actually have like a Blade Flurry or something here? It looks like she doesn't. She has an Eviscerate, which the extra damage was wasted anyway, so that's fine. Northshire Cleric doesn't do much for rogues. 17 health. Well, I can't quite kill that. I'm going down to 12 health. I think I am going to play the Misdirection here, though. Save myself some damage. Do I have a beast? I don't. It's a 4/4 versus a 5/4. Okay, so I want the 4/4, or sorry, the 5/4, obviously. And plus, I might get a beast later. Let's do this. See what I get. Malagos. And here is where the coin comes in. So we need to kill that like that, and this like that. Now that dinosaur is going to end up hitting one of my minions most likely, which means I take 5 less damage. I get this, which is huge. So she just needs 2 relatively mediocre unstable portals, and I'm happy. I'd like for this to hit her face, but only 1 in 4 odds of that. Alright, got my Stinkmaster. She can dagger down my Mad Bomber. Well, does she get anything else? Echoing Ooze, not the best card. But she's going to give it Cold Blood, which makes it a lot better. Wow, she just got a pair of 5/2s. Okay, well, she's out of cards. She's definitely going for a burn strategy here. She's got a lot of damage. I don't think I can afford to play an unstable portal here. I think I needed to get my creature down. So this will take care of her board. The only thing I need to worry about is just running out of health. Alright, she cycles. Plays the portal. I need this to be mediocre. A good portal here breaks my back. And she got a Crazed Alchemist, which breaks my back. She can now kill both my minions. And she can even hit me in the face because she knows that I have to kill this. Alright, well, luckily, Bestial Wrath is going to work. Is this not a beast? It's a druid. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Thought that was a beast. Well, I have to get a good portal here. That doesn't do it. And that doesn't do it. So we have to kill this, unfortunately. She gets me down to 7 health. I need her to get a bad portal this time. I really do, because I should have had Malagos out here. This was pretty much one of the only answers to Malagos, besides like Deathwing and a Faceless Manipulator. She got a Sorcerer Apprentice, which is pretty janky. Alright, so I'm down She's gonna hit me down for another 3, so I'm gonna be down to 4 health. She hits 1 per turn. Gotta get a good portal, so a beast or a taunt would be ideal. I'm just gonna play this. She can kill it if she wants to, but I'm totally happy if she kills this like this here, so that she's not dealing 2 damage to me. Now that Sinister Strike she played earlier is suddenly looking pretty good. She's going for the face. So, this bad class card is really hurting me. Can you imagine if this had been like an explosive trap, or arcane shot, or quick shot, or explosive shot, or anything? Yeah. So I guess no matter what, the class spells always matter too much. Cobra Shot. This is fortunate. I can get some spell damage with it. Unfortunately, I can't trigger the Pyromancer again. But if she doesn't top deck a win right here, I steady shot her to death. So she needs a charged creature or a rogue spell that deals damage. Alright, there's Portal. No fire elementals and wolf riders, please. Oh my god. Alright, that was good. Good thing I was Hunter there, so I could finish her off with my steady shots. Whew. Okay, and that means we gotta try Mage next. It's the last class I have a daily for. And after this, if there's time, I guess I'll play Priest to just finish out that block. Kind of like a Tetris piece. Winning multiple games in Tavern Brawl doesn't award additional packs. It's just for fun. Oh, they should definitely have that be voice acted. Hire me, Blizzard. Alright, up against Yankin the Warrior. Warriors are kind of a weird class in these brawls because they don't have as many class spells, it seems. I could be wrong, I guess. But they've got their weapons, but those aren't spells, so they don't get their weapons. As far as I know, maybe that's included in the random draw. Could be. Alright, we got a Fireball, which is good. Mages do have some bad spells. Most of the secrets, like I said, are pretty bad. You don't really want to play like a 3-mana counter spell to counteract a 2-mana portal from your opponent. Spellbender is not great. Mirror Entity is good, but the duplicates and the ice blocks and the ice barriers are just all kind of bad. And then they have Arcane Missiles, which is pretty underwhelming. The Arcane Explosion is not that great. But Fireball, Polymorph, Blizzard, Flame Strike can be game changers, so I feel like it's okay. So Warriors, how does a Warrior kill a Frothing Berserker? Heroic Strike. You'd have to have a Heroic Strike. That's just about the only game in town, barring, of course, some kind of a minion. So he can play up to a 3-mana. Here he chose to coin out on turn 1. Didn't work out for him. I do agree with the commentary that it's not a good idea to coin out Portal on turn 1. Now, what are the odds of getting the same minion twice in a row? Well, it's 1 out of how many cards are in Hearthstone. I don't actually know what that number is, however. Well, he got a pretty good answer to my Berserkers. I could Fireball this, but it doesn't die. So there's really no point in Fireballing right now. Might as well wait and see if I can get a useful minion. Got Malorn, which is a useful minion. Can't play it at the moment, but I'll probably play that next turn. We got a Blood Imp, which is actually somewhat handy, because it's going to allow one of my Berserkers to survive the attack. So now he kills the other one. And do I play that? I think it's worth playing a 9/7. It seems fine. Now when it gets shuffled back into the deck, it comes back to costing 7 mana again, so it's not good in that regard. Actually, should I just Fireball this? I should Fireball this. I really should. Because otherwise it's going to kill off my Berserker here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill that thing and then see. Now you could use a Cleave or a Whirlwind. No, not a Whirlwind. This guy got healed. So he needs a Cleave to kill off my board. If he had a Cleave, that would definitely suck. Because then my stuff would die and he'd only spend 2 of his mana. Luckily, he doesn't seem to have a Cleave. He's got a lot of this stuff. Mad Scientist is not a bad flip. It just trades with my Berserker, which is about as good as you could hope for here. War Golem. So 9/7 or 7/7. What I'm going to do is play this. Now, Mitzi Pub Wars, why are you doing this? The thing is, you know, if he has removal, he's going to spend it on the War Golem, and then I get a 9/7 later. I'd rather he spends the removal on the 7/7 than on the 9/7. Now, it looks like he finally found that Whirlwind. Or possibly Revenge. Yes, there it is. Okay. Kidnapper. He actually gets the combo on the Kidnapper. So now this costs its full mana. That was annoying. Alright. Felguard. Should I play that? I should totally play that. Yeah. So we're going to play Malorn and Felguard. This trades with this Kidnapper. Got myself a 9/7. Unfortunately, this now costs the full, but late in the game, this might be better than nothing. It's better to have this than to have nothing at all. Kidnapper's actually pretty good in this brawl because it's got a discount, which actually makes it playable. A 3 mana with the combo isn't too bad. So he's got a ton of cards. He's got 7 cards to my 6, soon to be 7. I got a bit of an edge here with Malorn, but we'll see. And he's got an Iron for Grizzly, so I'm actually not going to get that Brute right now. He doesn't have any secrets, so that's going to be just a 3/3. Okay, do I play the War Golem, or do I roll the dice? Let's roll the dice. Alright. Cool. So I get a 2/5 at the very least. Oh, too bad that wasn't my first flip. Well, we got a really good flip here. So I've got full health, card advantage, and some spectacular flips. So as long as he doesn't catch up, I am going to be in really good shape. Battle Rage, well, fuck. He gets, man, that Screwjank Clunker let him damage both of his minions, which gave him 2 extra cards. Well, alright, it's anyone's game now, and in fact, he actually has the advantage right here. He got a Crush. Okay, so Alec here will kill both of his minions. Fuck, he got a Taunt. God damn it. Alright, well, Alec here will kill both of his minions still. I just have to, instead of playing a portal, I pinged that thing off. I really wanted all of his stuff to die. So he's got 5 cards to 5. That Battle Rage really did him well. So, yeah, you know what? Class spells matter a lot. In theory, they shouldn't matter as much in this one as they did in the Web Spinner one. But fuck, they matter so much. So, yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I don't think this is overtaking my random minions from the Summoner Brawl as the favorite brawl of all time. Okay. Maybe a counterspell at the right time could have saved me? I don't know. Alright, he got some pretty solid minions here. Ah! Well, this was gonna die anyway, so whatever. Alright, let's do a portal. Fury Shaman's a pretty good flip, actually, so we're gonna play Malagos. It's just for the body, mostly. Let's hit him in the face, and then sack him. Versus the Shredder. Got a piece of junk, which is fine. Let's do this. So I'm overloaded, but it doesn't really matter that much. With 9 mana, I can still go Portal and War Golem. This should give me the card advantage that I need, unless he finds another fucking crazed alchemist. He's probably going to have to run in and just freeze my Malagos. So there was 3 portals. No dragons in his hand. He got a Thorsan, which is pretty irrelevant, but it's a 5/5, which is good. Is he going to go for the face? Oh, he chooses to go for the face. Fascinating. I don't think he made the right play there. I think he should have frozen Malagos. Alright, well, always portal first. Got an Archmage. So Archmage is better than War Golem, because it also lets me play a portal. 3, 5, 8. Not quite the counter spell, but it's worth it to see what this portal is. Another Archmage. Okay. So we're going to do this. Let's kill this thing, or try to. Oh, killing something else. Alright, his face. Well, let's try that again. There we go. Do I care about Thorsan? The answer is, since I'm not doing anything else with my mana, I might as well put my hero ability to good use. I do think he needed to kill me because he wasn't going to burn me out. I had too much health, and he's doesn't have enough cards. So he needed to kill this thing off. Now he could catch back up with a good unstable portal flip, but he's running out of flips, and this is not a good one. Doomguard, though, is pretty good. So now he does get to make up for lost time. Oh, now he decides to go for the face. Interesting. He's like hedging his bets. I think that's a mistake. I think he should have just, if he's gonna go for it, he should have just gone for it. He's got 9 plus 4 is 13 damage. Do I just kill his... This really just deals the most damage of all of his things. I could kill his little guys, but then he still got 9 damage. Let's just portal first. See what I get. Huh. There are no beasts out. Do I wait for him to get a beast off of portal? That doesn't seem smart. Let's play counterspell. Then I can play both of these things. And I am just going to hit his hardest hitting creature. So basically, he's got 4, 5, 7 damage. I'm at 7 health. Unless he gets a Mortal Strike or something wacky, he's not going to kill me. I got a counterspell to cancel out his portal. So he doesn't get anything new this turn. And now he realizes he's got to hit my stuff. No, he doesn't. He's really hedging his bets way too much. So, can I kill him? What is this? 8 plus 6 is 14, 15? It wasn't quite enough to kill him, but I could have just killed that, played a golem, and then I would have been fine. Alright, well, that was pretty good. So, what, I won 3, lost 1? Lost 1 with the rogue when I was Hogger, or against Hogger. And then the druid was a close one. I managed to get him with the Mark of Nature. The hunter was a pretty solid win, and then the mage we just saw. So, 3-1 so far. I'm going to credit that entirely to my amazing skills. Hey, 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 hey. And then let's see what we can do with priests. As far as spells go, it's kind of interesting. You just don't realize how many crappy spells there are until you play a class. Like, oh yeah, priest doesn't have that many crappy spells. But really, priest has got some crappy spells. I don't think Shadow Form is very good in this arena. In this brawl. It's way too expensive. It does shut down a fair amount of portals, but spending 5 mana to deal 2 damage up front when you could like play, 2 portals with that just doesn't seem worth it. Shadow Word Pain is good. Shadow Word Death is good. Holy Nova and Mind Control are good, but you got things like Silence and Circle of Healing, which are really miserable. Okay. Violet Teacher, is that worth coining out? I don't think it's worth coining out. I think I'd rather play her next turn and do a portal. Well played. Alright. Oh my god, you friggin' kidding me? Ancestral Spirit. I was gonna be fine because I could have just Shadow Word Pained this bitch. But now I don't know. Well, I'm gonna Shadow Word Pain the first iteration at least. And I'm just going to go ahead and coin out Mind Vision. Now, all this is going to do is give me, hopefully, an unstable portal. If it gives me a shitty Shaman spell, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm doing this just to get more students out because I fell behind with that Ancestral Spirit. I got to catch back up. So I get 2 portals next turn. He's going to get at least 2 students here. Oh, man. Does he have a minion? Does he have a minion? He has a wisp. Okay, that's good. So I'm lucky that he got a wisp off of one of his portals. That's something you never want to see. I don't think he should do this. I think he should actually trade student for student, which he realizes. And then he decides to hit my face, which is a fair play. So one question I have is whether I play 2 portals or just the 1. Here's the deal. I can hit this teacher and throw 2 students at it to kill it. Then he can kill off my teacher. But if I heal it, my teacher will survive. So how much do I cling to that teacher? That's the real question. I mean, he can still throw Wisp at. No, if I heal it, Wisp isn't going to do it. I think I should actually cling to this teacher. I think that he does not have a way to kill it, most likely. I mean, he could have it. But I got a teacher, which is a huge advantage in this brawl. And then I can play double portal, and I got this. So I feel like my odds are pretty decent. Raid leader, fuck. Well, now he's going to kill the teacher, which sucks. But at least this student sticks around to kill off the wisp. And I just need a little bit of luck. Oh, I can actually kill off the Twilight Drake with Silence. Thanks, game. Let's see what I get from my portals, though. Always play your portals first. Fugan does not have charge, but I could just play him. 4-7. Is that worth playing? Or do I take my chances with the portal? I think I'm going to play him. That's a pretty big card. Let's silence this. Kill it. Do I play this? I'm going to hang on to that. If I played it last turn, I could have actually killed the raid leader this turn, so perhaps I'm violating the rule of a good option now is better than the best option later. It's like a totem. It looks like means it tells me he's looking for spell damage. Oh no, he's not. I don't understand what he's doing then. Houndmaster. There's no beasts out. Okay, so he's trying to burn me out. I see, with this raid leader. Makes sense. Shadow form. Way too expensive. So let's see if I can get a 3-power minion. I can. Oh, that could be really, really good. Straza could also be good. Alright, I think this is the time. So hopefully they get Wind Fury. Actually, anything's good. Wind Fury, Taunt, and Divine Shield are all fantastic. So this guy has charge. Kill that. This guy will kill that. I guess Wind Fury was better than Taunt for this thing. Divine Shield would have been the best. I think next turn I just go Alex and deal 15 damage. I feel as though I have... Oh man, he's gonna do this, isn't he? Okay, that might have to change my plans a little bit. I think I have to Shadow Form. After dissing on Shadow Form, I need a Shadow Form. Wait, first of all, let me check my portal. Always portal first. Ancient Watcher. Bad flip there. Maybe I should have killed that raid leader. It's really been hurting me. So the Ancient Watcher does nothing unless I can get something miraculous, like a silence or a taunt granting minion. I am now behind him. I'm going to get to deal 15 damage to him, but he gets to play tons and tons of portals and just kill me before I can finish him off. I could even use this as healing, honestly. Alright. Well, let's see what we got here. I think I just gotta go full portal. Another one? Are you goddamn kidding me? So we're gonna do this. Kill that raid leader. Wait, that was dumb. I should have just Shadow Formed it. Whoops. Yes, you're right. That was a mistake. Could have just Shadow Formed it and then saved the health on this thing. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, well, that sucks. Could I have won this with what I had? That Ancestral Spirit put me down too far. Oh, man. The Gruul grows to the point where it trades with Alex, so I don't get anything out of that. Well, I'm hanging in there. So I could look at a Defender of Argus or a Sun Fury Protector. Give these guys taunt. Leper Gnome. Not what I needed. So did I kill the Gruul? I think I actually have to let Gruul hit me. If I hit that, it's just like conceding. So he hits me down to 10. Or down to 1. And then I just have to hope. Oh, he's going to protect the Gruul. Well, he would have been protecting his thing anyway. He got 2 Feral Spirits, which is really good in this brawl. And then he plays that, which doesn't do anything. And okay, so now I just lose because of these taunts. Unless, of course, I get something spectacular like Mulganus. Stormpike Commando. So what do we do here? Alex has to trade for Gruul, I believe. So we do... Oh, can't win. This totem kills me. I can do Stormpike, this Leper Gnome, Tiger, and then Shadow Form the totem, but then this thing that comes up short. No, there's no way to get past that taunt totem, unfortunately. I can do that. Yeah, well played. Okay, so that sucked. Maybe I misplayed a little bit at some point there, but I think he just got better spells than I did, and I flipped 2 Ancient Watchers. Can you imagine if those had been like actual playable minions? I could have won. Alright, well thanks for watching everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.